There's a great ending to the last episode. This is episode 45, or season 3, episode 8, depending on how you count them. Outside the walls of Orvid District. I think you're gonna like it. Nope. That's gonna be a problem for you. This was not part of the plan. They wanted Historia to change, not Rod. They're like, let's go. Moblet. That's Hanji's second in command. She's there for her friends still. Ah, Ymir. Oh no. Oh, Mikasa came, saved her. Yeah, this is the first clue that the variety of Titans is way greater than what we thought. But did he know he would turn? I don't understand how they knew he would turn into something that big, and that's why he never. He said he couldn't do it. Like he knew his Titan would be weird. Armor. It says armor. Ah. I have to go back and check. In the manga it said armor brown. Again, don't make the wrong choice, Aaron. Poor Squad Levi. Still hurts years later. That was before I had read the manga at all. Ooh. It's also showing us this in order, which is nice and is way less confusing. In the manga, they escaped, and then it showed us what happened in a flashback, and it was really confusing, I think, the way they did it. This is good. Ah, these badasses on Squad Kenny just get wiped out. Through no fault of their own boss turning into a Titan and making the place fall down. They don't even get like a death in battle, they just die from falling rocks. He has that ability now that they were trying to do before, but the experiments never worked out really. And this is where they realize they can win. They can plug Walmaria because all they have to do is get him there. Plug the hole. Yep. They can do it though. And achieve over a third more living space for humanity. He's like, do I actually want to do the plan that my dad set out now that I know what he did? He just has to believe he did it for a reason. And it's so big, it doesn't even have to knock him down, really. It can just go right over. But it's weird because when he turned into a Titan, his intention was to eat Eren, right? But he just went completely weird and didn't go after it. Now Hanji can get all the information and start to think about it. It's really interesting. Eren's still thinking, oh, it's we might like to go with these guys' plan. Maybe they were better. Not very likely, though. They didn't manage to undo it in 100 years. That's really true. You don't know what he'll do with the memory powers. That lack of information again. She doesn't even see Eren's dad as evil. Don't forget, guys, you still have to stop this guy. There's no way around it. No choice. I don't think they're gonna take care of this episode. Nope. Not enough time left. At least he's pretty slow, so they can beat him there and get set up. Here's your orders. Be the queen. You can never break free of your past. Not really. This world is not fair. I love this music. This track is so good. It's so full of hope. This is the same track that played in like one of the first 4 episodes when Mikasa was about to die and she realized she didn't want to let that happen. And she sees like a pomegranate that's sliced right before Eren's Titan shows up and saves her, before she knows it's Eren. That's like probably one of the best moments in the first season, I think. It's just really good. I'm glad they're not using this track in a moment that doesn't warrant it. This is a really good moment. Oh. Mikasa with the sass. The garrison's like, what the heck do we do? I'm not gonna evacuate. If they evacuate, it might go somewhere else where it doesn't have to break through two walls. That's why they have those outer colonies anyways. Before I end up this session, I just wanted to point out this moment right here where Mikasa helps save Historia from getting like knocked against that wall. This actually, it's a small moment, but I think it represents like big character development for Mikasa, where before in the series, she'd really only cared about Eren, and all of her actions were always based upon would this help Eren or not. Whereas here, she's the fastest one there, so she helps Historia, who's also part of their mission to save, and lets everybody else help Eren and get him, unbound and stuff. I think it is a small moment, but it's like just shows like she's caring about more than just him now. Like she's caring about humanity and their missions, in equal measure. Of course, she's still going to prioritize him if, her orders conflicted with. Like I think at the end of this episode, if they'd actually decided feeding Eren to this guy is probably the best thing, she probably would not have allowed that to happen. But she might allow things like her not being necessarily always around Eren to happen of her own free will. So I think that's good to show that. And yeah, I think that's all I got for this one. See how this arc ends up next episode or 2 episodes from now, and then we'll get into the next one.